So the drug we're going to be talking about today is terbinafine hydrochloride. So the main function of this drug is to treat fungal infections in the hair, skin, and nails. So we're going to go ahead and get into the pharmacokinetics and break down how this drug works and try and understand it a little bit more. So for the absorption of this drug is going to be taken via a pill. It's going to be ingested orally, passed through your GI tract. And you're not going to be uptaken until you get to the ileum of the small intestine. Now, the reason for that is the pKa of this drug is 7.1, and one of the playing factors in this is that tertiary amine group there on that drug. And you're also really lipophilic. So you're going to be protonated in the stomach and in the upper parts of the small intestine. So that's really going to disfavor any sort of absorption of the bloodstream in that area of the GI tract. So once you are absorbed into the bloodstream, actually over 99% of this drug is going to be bound to plasma proteins. And the specific plasma protein you're going to be bound to is alpha-1 acid glycoprotein. And that's because this drug is primarily basic. You're going to have quite a high affinity for that protein, actually. Once that drug hits that target tissue, that's going to primarily be in like your adipose sites, near like your skin, your hair, your nails, all that sort of stuff. It's going to target these fungal cells. And so terbinafine is actually an inhibitor of squalene epoxidase. And so you'll notice squalene actually at the end of this pathway makes orgesterol. Orgesterol is a primary, it's sort of like cholesterol, and it helps to maintain the integrity of the fungal cell wall. So that if you're inhibiting that pathway, if you're inhibiting that orgesterol, that pretty much it'll mess with the integrity of the membrane to where you'll start having holes in your membrane, and it'll pretty much degrade your membrane, and you won't have your fungal cell anymore. And so the other 60% of this is going to be taken up into the liver, and that's going to be metabolized by your cytochrome P450s. And so what will happen there is one of the primary things is in demethylation and also hydroxylation. That's in that phase 1 metabolism you'll see. And so that's going to be 80% of that is going to be excreted in the urine. And then for phase 2, you're going to glucuronate some of those hydroxylated sites. And so 20% of that is going to be excreted in the feces.